Hello, it's Stephen in wonderful Wiltshire. The view you have at the moment is a live view out of the office window over the gardens. And as you can see, there's occasional breeze, which is actually blowing things. It's quite warm. Alexa, what's the temperature?
At the moment, it's 17 degrees Celsius. Tonight,
Alexa,
we
stop.
can expect a low.
So it's just 17 degrees. We've been used to 24, 25. Hello, if you're watching me live, I'd like to say thank you. This is Stephen with a live video sales training from Belive. And you can see the camera, the new show card I brought in just for this broadcast, which I'll show you in a moment. Nearly there. Should be connected everywhere by now. So hello Facebook, hello YouTube, hello LinkedIn. This is Stephen in wonderful Wiltshire, and today is live video sales training, and we are broadcasting from Belive, be.live. Okay, it's time for me to go on camera. Okay, now 20 minutes ago I hadn't decided what I was going to talk about today, so I sat down in my studio and close that and say hello to Lalu. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me live. Brilliant. Okay, thank you. So the show's on the road. We've got people commenting. If you've got any questions about live broadcasting and live selling, please do ask. If you're watching in the group, hello. If you're watching on the live video with Stephen, hello. First thing we need is a bit of light on the subject. So I'm going to switch my Logitech laser light on, and you can now see me clearly, and this is important. What we're talking about this week on this broadcast is marketing yourself. In other words, using live video to actually build an audience and a following. Because unless you've got people watching your live broadcasts, you're not going to sell anything. So the first thing you've got to do is to actually market yourself. And that comes down, the first area is your on-screen presence. Okay, now before this broadcast, what I did was make a list of the items I want to talk about, and they're in my agenda on be.live. And wherever you see this symbol over here, that is Belive. Wow, I actually pointed the right way that time. Good. On-screen presence. Now, in order to reach through to an audience, you've actually got to have a presence which goes beyond the camera and reaches out. And you've got to look and talk to people and say hello to. From Nepal. Good day to you. Thank you for joining me live today. Wonderful. Thank you. The first thing you've got to have is an on-screen presence. And this comes with time. If I go here, and what I'm doing, I'm using the software that comes with my Logitech Brio camera. If I zoom out once, twice, and I go to 90 degrees, okay, this is my office, okay, and this is the default settings of the camera. And whilst it is a presence on screen, it's not the best presence on screen because I'm small and everything around me is big. You can see my library over there. You can see over there, you can see Samsung all-in-one PC, and behind me you've got the brick wall, but it's not really a brick wall. It's a photography backdrop, and the photography backdrop is on a T-bar stand, and it's held in place by 4 clips. But what I've done is I've downloaded a piece of software called Logitech Capture. Let's just write that down. Now we've got it. I'm going to put it into my agenda now. Wish I could spell. I've got one letter missing. Let me put that letter in. So there's a piece of software that if you've got a Logitech camera, whether you've got the C920, 922, 925, 930, or the Brio like I'm using, or even the C270 that Corinda uses, then you can download some software to actually take control of your camera. Because if you don't, this is what you look like. Now, I know a lot of people actually present like this. But to me, on a personal note, I want to be more visible. Okay, I don't want to be lost in the background. So what I do with the software, Logitech Capture, is that I just simply zoom in twice and go to 78 degrees there. And this is me on camera. This is me confident on camera. I'm in the middle of the screen. I've got headroom, because the last thing you want is to appear like this. Yeah, you want to have room above your head, and you want to be in the center of the camera. And the other thing is, if you do talk with your hands, as we all do from time to time, then try and keep them out of the picture. So my hands are now down on the desk. Okay, so screen presence is important, on-screen presence, and it comes with confidence, with learning how to be on camera, how to be live. And it takes time. And it's just simple fact that the more live broadcasts you do, the easier it gets. Now, I've done over 4,000 live broadcasts. Daniel said it was 5,000, but I'm pretty sure it was 4,000. And I now broadcast 5 times a week on Amazon Live at 11 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. in the UK. And I can do that with confidence because this is my setup for when I'm live on Amazon. I can talk about items in my carousel, and I can tell you it's 79 degrees at the moment in my office. I've got the window open. My neighbor is building a bathroom, and you can't hear him, but I can because I've got crisp on to actually reduce the noise. So marketing yourself is the topic today, and the first thing you need with any live broadcast is a theme. Now, this is down to your own area of expertise. You should be talking about something which you're knowledgeable about. You should be talking about something which you enjoy, something which you have enthusiasm for. And my enthusiasm primarily is for actually going live. So that's what I talk about. But I've got friends who talk about electronics. I've got friends who talk about travel, a whole range of different topics. Then, as I said, 10 minutes before the show today, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. So I took out my Belive agenda and I made a list of all the topics I was going to mention whilst I was live today. And just let me go here and say hello to, Belive here. Hello, Belive. And hello, Lalu. And hello to my friend from Nepal. Thank you for joining me. So I used my Belive agenda to actually just quickly jot down 10 or 15 ideas that I was going to talk about in this broadcast. And that gives me the show structure. And it is very important to have a structure to the show. I can just go, I mean, this is a 30-minute show. I can go live for 30 minutes and just interact with everybody who's watching and not have a set topic. But it's good to have a topic, and it's good to break that topic down into talking points, and the talking points then form the show. So in any broadcast, if you go live and you don't know what you're going to talk about, then you're going to have problems. You really are going to have problems. You'll start off like a steam train, sort of going straight down the track, straight as an arrow, talking about the things you know, and then all of a sudden you run out of things to say. So it is important to actually plan the content that you're going to have in your live broadcast. Because we're talking about marketing yourself, which means you're looking for credibility. You're looking for people to know, like, and trust you. And you're using the medium of live video to do that. In order to do that, you've got to be at your best, and the content has to be good. And the content needs planning. If you don't plan, well, there's a saying, isn't there? If you fail to plan, then you will plan to fail. I think that's it. It's probably needs paraphrasing a little bit. I probably did that there. The other thing you need to get around, in addition to content planning and run a show in your agenda, is to have resources to hand. Now, the resources can be anything which helps you tell your stories. Live video is all about telling stories. It is. End of that. Whether it's you on screen or you and somebody else on screen, you and a number of people on screen, you're all telling your stories live on air. And I want to tell you a story. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get hold of a photograph, which is down here. Now, as many of you know, I am an Amazon insider, which means that I can broadcast on Amazon.com anytime I like and tell stories about items that I use in my live broadcasting, like Logitech Brio or the Elgato Wave 3 microphone or the Oswald. And basically, I have friends who have become Amazon influencers and Amazon insiders. And the latest to become an Amazon insider is going off telling stories. Belive are on Amazon Live. Belive themselves are on Amazon Live. And the team is Daniel Meyer, who's the CEO of Belive, Grant Saunders, Nick Wood, Ephraim, Dr. ELO or Dr. Elo, and me. And we go live on Amazon Live at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. British summertime. And this is the team. Okay. From left to right, you've got Daniel, you've got me, you've got Grant, you've got Nick, and Ephraim. And the good thing is that this week, I can say, if I just change that, just let me change that and change it to there and update and go. No, wait a minute. This is live video, anything can happen. And Belive are now Amazon insiders. So congratulations to all the team at Belive who took part in the last 4 shows that Belive have done on Amazon. Belive are now Amazon insiders and can go live anytime on Amazon Live. So congratulations to Daniel, Grant, Nick, and Ephraim. Okay, so to tell that story, I used one asset, a photograph. And that's what you need to gather if you're going to go live and market yourself, is the resources that you need to actually do the live broadcast. Photographs, videos, agenda, all come together to give you the ability to tell your stories and to market yourself. Before marketing items, you have to market yourself. You have to build a reputation. You have to become reliable, trustworthy, so that people will buy from you. You can't just turn up and go live and hope that people are going to buy. You've actually got to build, for want of a better word, you've got to build a tribe of people who will come to watch your live broadcast because it's you. That's the key to success in selling. It's not partly it's the content and the items that you're marketing, but the main thing is it's you that people are coming to see and listen to and watch. Okay, so resources, very important. A single resource can give you content which you can then tell your stories against, as I just did on the image from Belive. Right, now this is a tricky one. Where to broadcast? From my Belive studio, I can broadcast to 5 destinations. I can go to Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and then additional destinations. So say hello to my good friend Corinda. And Corinda, I hope you're feeling a bit better today. Hello, Corinda. Corinda is my good friend in London, in Staines, in Middlesex, near to Heathrow. And that's where my son is arriving tomorrow. They're flying all the way from Australia tomorrow. They're actually in Dubai at the moment. And over to Corinda again, and Corinda is saying, and Amazon, yes, this is true. And over to Corinda, still not. Okay, just take care. Get plenty of rest. Where to broadcast? So Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Then you've got RTMP. Now, RTMP means that you can broadcast anywhere you like. Say hello to. I've just shown you a photograph. Did you know that I'd showed this photograph? Say hello to Ephraim and Dr. Elo. Thank you for joining me. And from YouTube. Brilliant. See, I can tell in my studio where people are commenting. And Lalu and Corinda and my friend from Nepal are all on Facebook, but Dr. ELO is on YouTube. So it is a fact that the more places you broadcast to, you've got more likelihood of being seen whilst you're live and on the recording. Now, we know from experience that 80% of the views come after you've been live, because people can't fit into your broadcasting schedule. They catch you later. And that's why it's important that you actually play for the replay, as we say. My hands are here and a comment's coming in from Ephraim, and it'll be here in my Belive crew, best live streaming crew out there. Totally agree. Totally agree. And the world is our oyster now. We can go out to the world on Amazon Live as Belive. I'm looking forward to hearing what the plans are for that. But certainly I know we're live next Monday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 in the UK. Right. And where to broadcast? RTMP, you can broadcast to Twitter, you can broadcast to your website. And it is important now, especially, if you want people to follow you, get them to your website. Broadcast on your website and have your own membership forum on your website. Now, this is what Angelica and I are going to do in the coming months. We're actually putting together our own memberships. Mine, of course, will be about live broadcasting. Angelica's will be about learning German. And basically, because we can use Belive to broadcast to our websites with the addition of one piece of software, then we can actually attract people and bring them into the community. So we're doing something which is outside the norm of Facebook and YouTube. This is a private community, which will be free to start with. And it will be on the websites. So it'll be on Web Talks Live, and it will be on Angelica's German tuition and translation website as well. All future plans, because at the moment, Angelica is transferring her courses from Udemy and best not say. Let Angelica say that bit. Okay. But where to broadcast? Now, this is important. Whether you're broadcasting for selling or broadcasting to become known, you never know who's watching your broadcast. I know that Ephraim is watching the broadcast. I know that Corinda has watched the broadcast. I know Lalu has watched the broadcast. I know my friend Nepal from Nepal has watched the broadcast. What I don't know is everybody who's actually viewing the broadcast who hasn't commented. And that's where magic happens. I can speak from experience now. This broadcast goes live on Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And as a result of this broadcast and this broadcast alone, I've had people contact me on LinkedIn. I've had people contact me on YouTube wanting to work together. And it's basically, it's not a I'm not selling, I'm just here. I'm a presence. I'm an on-screen presence talking about the subject that I love, which is live broadcasting. And people have seen me and they've contacted me on LinkedIn primarily, about Facebook, about YouTube. So my advice on where to broadcast is broadcast wherever you can. And the more broadcast destinations you can go to, the better. Now, I could set this up so that this broadcast went out to 30 destinations. And in fact, next Thursday, we will go out to 30 destinations. Okay, so that's my challenge for next week, is to actually broadcast in 30 different destinations. So we'll be on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, Twitch, my website. That's 6 already, 5 or 6. I'm going to broadcast in more places next week. I'm going to show you how to do it as well, because we do need a content delivery network. I've got 4 feeds going out from Belive. I'm going to add the 5th one, which is RTMP. That will allow me to go out to more places. And the more places you broadcast to, the more people can see you. And the more people can see you, the more people can actually react. And it doesn't have to be a reaction from somebody who is commenting or liking. The reaction comes because people notice you, take note, and then when they're ready, they will contact you. As I say, that's happened twice recently on LinkedIn. And I want to say a big thank you to Lalu and to Belive for actually liking this broadcast. It says 4 likes. One of them must be hidden. Okay. So broadcast wherever you can, as many places as you can. Gone are the days. Okay. And I want to say thank you for all the comments, but gone are the days when this was about commenting, because our habits have changed. And if we catch a live show at the right time, we'll comment if what's being talked about is interesting to us. Most of the time, as Ephraim knows, when we're broadcasting in Amazon Live, we're effectively broadcasting solo. The only person who is listening to us is us, but that's not true of Amazon Live. Thousands of people actually watch our live broadcasts, but they don't comment, they don't interact. And we don't know who's actually watching, okay? Because Amazon don't let us know. So Amazon know. We could know if Amazon let us know. But broadcast everywhere. Yeah, gone are the days where you had to respond to all the comments. Go live in as many places as you can. You're doing this once. You might as well repurpose it everywhere live. Yeah. It's pointless. If you go live and just go live to one destination, you're restricting your audience. If you go live on Facebook, on a business page, then everybody can potentially see it. If you go live in your personal profile, your friends can see it. If you go live in a group, people in the group can see it. If you go live on YouTube and you get your SEO right, the world can see it, because YouTube is the world's 2nd largest search engine. LinkedIn, if you're talking about business topics, then LinkedIn is the place to actually broadcast. And as I say, I've been noticed on LinkedIn. I'm grateful for people who contacted me there. LinkedIn, I know it's still a mystery to me in some ways, but if you do broadcast to LinkedIn, as Ephraim does, Ephraim actually broadcasts on LinkedIn on a regular basis, which means he's getting known and liked and trusted. I try to do the same as well, and it's a numbers game. If you go live, we said where to broadcast, and I suppose the next logical question is when to broadcast. We're talking about marketing yourself, and we're talking about you, me, live broadcasters. And the situation is that we should go live when we want to. Okay. We're living in a global village. The internet is live 24 hours a day. We can't possibly pick the best time to go live. We've got an indication because we know the viewer numbers are better at this time than that time. So you can do A/B testing to decide which the best time is. And a comment's coming in from Corinda. Let's make way for it. And Corinda's saying, I want to know what Belive stand for. I mean, I know live is going live, but what about the B? Right, Corinda, Be.Live is a play on words. Basically, it's saying quite simply, be live. Be live, be noticed. Use Belive to go live. It's just, it is basically, I think when Daniel and Sophia founded it, they just wanted people to be live. That's as simple as that. I think that's a reasonable answer. We can ask Daniel. I'll ask Daniel though where the name came from. In fact, if you join us next Monday at 6:30 on Amazon, you can actually ask Daniel directly there. So I've given you my best guess, and it is a guess. So we're talking about marketing yourself, and so when to go live is the best time for you. Okay, and now do A/B testing. I used to go live on Amazon at 2:00 in the afternoon, and then discovered by accident that the audience was bigger at 4:00. So I now go live at 4:00, which is 11 a.m. Eastern. So go live when you're happy, go live when you can. Go live, no, when, how many times should you go live? If you go live to market yourself, you should go live as often as you can. Now, I'm currently doing 10 broadcasts a week. Okay. 4 of those are just for half an hour. So they count as half broadcasts. But whenever you can, go live. Whenever you're in the mood, go live. Also, go live at a regular time. It helps if people know you're going to be live. It helps them set their routine. Yeah, which is chance for me to reach out. And Corinda is saying, I see, good. To reach out. If you missed us this morning, there was not. I'm just going to take that off for a moment. Okay. There wasn't a blubbing for Britain this morning. I got a call to attend a conference at 9:30. So I wasn't able to host Blubbing for Britain today. So I want to make an apology to John and Peter for the late notice. And we will, Blubbing for Britain will be back at its time of 10 a.m. in the UK next Thursday, episode 338. We've been broadcasting together almost continuously for 6.5 years. And I want it to continue. I'm going to reschedule my Thursday call for Wednesday. So the day will be clear from my side. Okay, so broadcast as often as you can. That's really about it in terms of marketing yourself. Do try to get from, let's go here, being like this on camera, which is the default setting, to becoming confident on camera, which is a whole different show. Do basically work and practice until you can appear on camera looking similar to this, where you are the subject, you're the person actually talking on camera. It takes a while, it takes practice, but branding yourself and marketing yourself are important, because unless people know who you are, they're not going to buy. And in terms of marketing, people buy from people they know. And live video is the best way for people to get to know you, because on live video, you can't hide. If you make a mistake, it's there forever, which is the fun of live video. Now, in the background at the moment, my neighbor is drilling and you can't hear it, which is why we need noise cancellation software, because you can't hear. I'm totally distracted at the moment because a piece of timber is being sawn and I'm listening to that whilst trying to talk at the same time, which is most definitely a learned skill. And in terms of marketing yourself, one of the best ways you can market yourself is, just a minute, is to go live using Belive, where you can appear on camera with up to 7 people on screen. You can play YouTube video, you can show images, you can show text. And this show has been all about marketing yourself. And we'll be returning to the topic. Now, next week, we're going to go marketing Stephen, and I'm going to market Stephen in 30 different locations from my Belive studio with one additional piece of software. We're going to be broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, Twitter, my website, everywhere. I'm going to show you how to broadcast everywhere next week. Thank you for watching this live broadcast today. I do hope you can't hear the sounds in the background. I'm pretty sure you can't, because I've got crisp noise cancellation in, and I've got some crazy viewing figures at the moment. If you're viewing me live, then please do say hello, because I can't. If those viewing figures are correct, just a minute. In my studio at the moment, it says that 61 people are watching live. Now, when we started live broadcasting 7 years ago, it was easy to actually get 61 people watching live. To get 61 people watching today, I'm going to go that this might be 62 people. This might be a problem with my studio. Who knows? Who knows? Are we still going up? We're still going up. I want to say a big thank you for actually taking the time to join me. I'm live every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday with this show, which is at 9 a.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. in the UK. And if all 61 of you say hello at the same time, I can show your comments on screen. I'm just going to hang back for a minute or two, because I'm bemused by the fact that it says there are 60 people watching me. I'm going to have to check this with Belive when I finished, because this is an August 2022 record. I want to say thank you to Corinda, to Dr. Elo, to Lalu, and to my friend from Nepal. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me today. To everybody else who's joined me as well, I'd like to say a big thank you. Whenever I'm live, please do join and comment. Yeah, if you comment, I can show your comment on screen and we can have a discussion. But this is all about live video. This is all about live video from Belive and live selling. And the first person you've got to sell is yourself. So hopefully I've given you some pointers. Oh, the sawing stopped. I can hear myself think now. I've given you some pointers today about marketing yourself. Do get in touch. You can find me everywhere. Thank you for watching. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you so much. It says 61 people are watching live. I think something's being tested. Bye for now. Take care. This has been Stephen in Wiltshire in England saying farewell for now.